You're now tuned into $1 million
Yes.
worth of game.
Yes.
Now listen,
Legend.
this right here is a legend.
Legend.
Listen, I'm talking about, you done heard this song everywhere. I'm talking about movies, arenas. I'm talking about cars passing by, the radio station.
Baby showers.
Baby showers.
Bar mitzvahs.
Bar mitzvahs, Mars, Pluto. You heard this, listen. One thing about this brother Montell Jordan is next level. When I say next level, I'm talking about, man, if you was there, you would understand. This brother was everywhere. It wasn't no way. I'm talking about, when I say a hit record, this brother is the poster child for a hit record. A hit record that everybody in the world know, huh?
I think it's maybe 2 places on the planet that have never heard the song.
What's them places?
Hell and the place underneath hell.
Oh, damn. But that's good.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about this brother had an unbelievable, still have an unbelievable career. But today, we're here to talk about something very important. Very important. I was on social media. I was going to get a prostate check. You know what I mean? It's funny because I called Gil. I said, look at this. We joking. Boy, this tube and all this, but this lube. I said, oh, it get crazy. Nobody want to go and get their prostate check. Everybody is, homophobic or fearful. Oh, they gonna stick fingers, whatever. But one of the greatest things that I've done, and some of the greatest things that a lot of people could done to catch something. So when I posted it, me and Montell already was connected years ago because he was like, we gonna get on the show, but he hit me up, was like, listen, I need to talk to y'all about a really important issue. And what was that? What was the issue you wanted to talk to me about?
I wanted to talk about early detection because it helps save lives, especially with men who look like us. And it's about prostate cancer. Early detection is the thing that helped save my life and is actively right now helping save my life. Like we here in the room on the pod, and literally y'all landed and hit the ground running right into action. Me, I got up this morning, went and had a radiation treatment, and I hit the ground running. So the world don't stop. And from that standpoint, just being able to keep moving and keep maintaining and keep your mind right, your body right, all those different things. I wanted to talk about it. When I saw you go and post about it, I was like, that's a courageous thing to do. I used to post about it too. I was joking about it. So, I've been, since I was about 41 years old is when I started going. I'm 56 now. So I've been going to get my prostate checked for years. And every day, when on social media, when I would be going every year, going for my prostate checkup, I would say stuff like, yo, I'm going to get my prostate checked today. My doctor has a firm handshake. Pray for me. Like joking, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or, hey, I'm going to get my prostate checked today, and I'm going to curl up and watch a Hallmark movie and eat a pint of Haagen-Dazs. I was always joking with it, but ultimately I was saying, yo, I'm going to get my prostate checked. I didn't know that the rectal check or the anal check is an option, but that it wasn't that. For me, it wasn't that detected that I had cancer last year. It was the PSA level. It was blood checks. So because I've been going since I was 41, I had 13, 14 years of data showing what my PSA level was every single year.
What's the PSA level so people can know?
That is your prostate-specific antigen level, PSA. That basically is the protein that's being produced in your body. Those things, it should be at a certain level. And when there's cancer present in the body, those levels tend to get higher. So literally, if your prostate level, if your PSA level is under 6, nobody bats an eye about it. Nobody, it's like, it's fine. So back when I was, 40 something, my prostate, my PSA level was like 3.1. And then the next year I go, it's 3.2. Next year I go, 3.5. Next year I go 3.6. Like, so years, I could see slow progression, and then up to the last couple of years, it was like 5.9. And it was like, okay, we need to watch this. It's not a 6 yet, but it's at 5.9. And then the next year it was like, okay, 6.1. And then when you cross over 6, okay, we really need to kind of watch this. And so when I got to like a 6.5, that was when it was like, okay, we need to run some tests. We need to take a look at what's going on inside of your body. So last January 2024, I went in for the screenings, the MRIs, all those different things, the scans for them to look inside my body because the PSA says something is producing something that shouldn't be there. When they saw the level, they said, hey, we think we see something on the scans. We would like to do a biopsy. So that's when they put me to sleep. End of January, I do a biopsy and the results come back that on a Gleason scale, which is how they take certain markers, they take certain from your prostate, little samples of different portions. And then however many of those portions that they pull, they have a scale. I'm not a medic on this. I don't know like everything. But my scale came back that I was Gleason 6. Gleason 6 is like cancer light. It's like a Gleason 6 scale is like, it's not yet cancer, but it's on the way to being cancer, which for me was, okay, I have decisions I can make. I got time to be able to choose what I want to do about this. The options that are normally given, and because you had a clean bill of health, this or that, nobody talks about options. And most people, when they go to get checked out at the doctors are not going to recommend you take a PSA test. They just don't. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to. Did he?
Yeah.
You got a good doctor there.
Yeah.
You have a great doctor there.
He said wait 4 weeks after we did that. He said get the blood and just wait like. I said all right, cool.
For whatever different reasons, most times you have to advocate for yourself. Hey, can we check this? Can we look at this? But literally, I took that and I was given 4 options. When I sat down with the doc, he was like, okay, so we did the biopsy. It came back. You have cancer. It's very, very early. So here are your options. The first option is active observation. Active observation means let's watch it. Let's see what it does over a period of time. Come back for more testing and stuff 6 months, a year from now, and we'll just keep looking at it. The second option that they gave me was some different type of treatments, like HIFU treatment. HIFU, H-I-F-U, is high frequency ultrasound treatment, which is like a very targeted sound wavy type of treatment. Some of it is not as proven as other techniques or whatever, or proton therapy, what I'm doing now, or there are different forms that, when you have your prostate, they want to go kill the cancer, and so they'll either heat it up or they'll freeze it. All of those different things to ablate the prostate internally, all are to be able to help kill cancer. So it was active observation, which means watch it. It was treat it. There was radiate it, which I had been told, if you can avoid radiation, I'm saying avoid radiation because it's only a certain amount of radiation a body can take. Or removal. Full prostatectomy, have it taken out. So I did due diligence. Like me and my wife, and immediately when we found out we were diagnosed, we started filming. So like cameras, we hired a film crew, iPhone, like we said, felt like the Lord said, tell this story because anybody else that's navigated this, there's not a visibility for people to be able to know what that is like. What is it like when the doctor tells you? What is it like when you tell your wife? How do you tell your mom you got cancer? How do I tell my 13-year-old daughter I got cancer? How do I tell my son or my sons and my family? How do you tell them you navigating cancer? So from the time I was diagnosed, it took me 6 months. Me and my wife were the only ones that held that information. That was hard as hell, bro. Just the two of us holding that information to try and figure out how do you tell somebody that you're navigating this. And so she and I basically are filming, and we started vetting. Like, I'm going to Keck Medical out of USC. I'm going to Mayo Clinic in Minneapolis. Like, I'm talking to the top doctors, the top everybody. I'm doing DNA testing. I'm doing genomic testing. I'm trying to get as much information as I can and documenting it all, knowing everybody's journey is different. Every man is different. Every cancer is different. But if I can at least give you a blueprint of things to do and of questions to ask and of things to look for, at least you got a template. Because I didn't feel like I had that. Like I didn't feel like I could say, okay, I got diagnosed, now what do I do?
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. Now, life ain't going your way. Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka. You caught your wife cheating today. Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka. You thought that check was coming and it didn't come your way. Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka. It's distilled 5 times. It's filtered 3 times for a clean, crisp finish. Now, you could drink it straight up on the rocks, juice, soda, or you could just make a classic New Amsterdam Mule. Or whatever you do when you're out and about at your local liquor store, don't you walk past that New Amsterdam Vodka, you scoop it up like a fumble on the 1-yard line, and you run it all the way to that counter. You get it home and you drink it the way of your choice. It's great for pregame and it's NBA season, so what's better than a shot before watching the shots go up? New Amsterdam Vodka, the official vodka of Barstool Sports, right? This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. The future of hiring looks much brighter because ZipRecruiter's latest tools and features help speed up finding the right people for your roles. So save you valuable time. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/game. That's ZipRecruiter.com/game. Don't forget to put that /game in there. With ZipRecruiter new advances, you can easily find and connect with a qualified candidate within minutes. See a candidate you're really interested in? You can unlock their contact info instantly. Over 320,000 new resumes are added to ZipRecruiter monthly, which means you can reach more potential hires and fill roles sooner. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2 at ZipRecruiter.com/game. Don't forget to put that /game in. You'll find the right person for the job. Use ZipRecruiter and save time hiring. 4 out of 5 employees who post on ZipRecruiter find a qualified candidate within the first day. And if you go to ZipRecruiter.com/game right now, you could try it for free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/game. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
You know, and so with that being said, we told our oldest son was like, yo, you got to tell everybody. And so we individually went and told all of our kids. And then in telling the kids, we said, hey, are y'all willing to come together and now process this together as a family? And will you do it on camera? And they all agreed to do that. And so this is how we started documenting all of those pieces of how you tell the family, how they process. The lesson I'm learning along the way in that, and still learning now, is that you feel like when you tell somebody that you got cancer, that you're giving them cancer, because it's a disease, it's a virus, it's a viral cellular disease that you feel like when I tell you, now you got it. And that's not the case. I've been expressing to my family, I don't need them to carry cancer. I'm carrying cancer. I need them to carry me. And so if they can carry dad and carry husband and carry friend and carry, carry pastor, if they can carry me, I got the goods and what I feel like it takes with the prayers and the eating and the all the different things that I need to do properly to be able to fight the cancer. I need people to help carry me in this journey. Right. So fast forward, I look at all my options, I vet everything that we're doing, and I determine, okay, I think for me at age 55, the best thing for me to do is just have the radical prostatectomy surgery, which is just the complete removal of the prostate. It seemed like everything was isolated in the prostate at that time. They said it was early. To me, I'm like, okay, will I still be able to have the functionality, of me and my wife? Will we still be able to have intimacy?
When you say functionality, you like, do I still get erect? My things still get together?
And real talk, that's part of what people don't talk about.
Yeah.
That when you're watching all the football TV commercials and in between, and you hear, if you're suffering from ED,
if you got ED, that could be a form of prostate cancer.
If you have,
you might be something there.
If you have ED, I wouldn't say if you have ED, you could have prostate cancer. I will say that there are symptoms that if you go to the bathroom a lot, you could just have an enlarged prostate.
If
you got to pee, I used to joke, I would go pee or whatever, and then after I pee and shake or whatever, felt like, I'm not done, let me pee more. or whatever. That's normally because of enlarged prostate. And some people just have enlarged prostate, but that could also be signs. What people here's what people do. They say, "Oh, I'm getting older." That's what they'll say.
But on a questionnaire, before you go get the test, they ask me all these questions.
Yeah.
Can you get erect? Like how often do you climb? Do you ejaculate? They was asking all these different questions.
Do you have difficulty? What is the strength of your erection? Stuff like
all
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I was like, sheesh.
And so me and Mrs. Jordan, like that's a tough conversation, you know what I'm saying, to have, because we're like, okay, going into this, having your prostate removed. If people aren't aware, the prostate does a couple of things. The prostate is the signal in your body that sends blood flow to your penis for an erection. So when something is like, hey, or whatever, the prostate is the thing that says, hey, send blood flow here.
Game time.
Yeah, game time.
Get up.
The second thing, right, that's facts.
Let's go.
The second thing the prostate does is it creates semen. So I had a vasectomy right after my last daughter, Samantha, was born. So 12, 13 years ago, I had a vasectomy. So I don't have sperm, but I still would have semen. Okay, now you don't have a prostate. Now you don't create semen anymore. So now orgasms are up here because there's no visible evidence that you ejaculate. Like it doesn't happen anymore. So it signifies to the body, hey, erection time. It signifies the creation of semen. It lets you know when you have to go to the restroom. So because it's been the way it was explained to me is your prostate and your bladder have been dancing partners your entire life.
Okay.
So what happens is when you drink, or if you're sitting here now and we're in the middle of the interview, you're like, man, I really got to go pee. I feel like I got to go pee now. You would get up and go pee. Or if you're sitting here, you could be saying, you know what? I got about probably a good hour before I need to go to the restroom. Like you can feel in your body, because your prostate and your bladder, as your bladder feels, it talks to your prostate, and your prostate tells you it's time to go to the bathroom. When you don't have a prostate anymore, your bladder has no way of communicating to the brain when you got to go to the bathroom, which is what is called incontinence. It's where men, when they realize they have to go to the bathroom and it's too late, like, they get to the bathroom and they wet themselves, or they have it's because when you don't have a prostate, it's not communicating with the bladder. And so that's another piece. These are all the things that me and my wife are navigating through. They teach men how to have Kegels. Kegel exercise is the same thing that women do after they have a baby to re-strengthen their uterine walls and stuff like that. And so for me, I started Kegeling early without even knowing I was going to do the surgery. I started Kegeling early, just trying to strengthen my prostate floor, my pelvic floor, so that literally after I did choose to have the surgery or whatever, it was like a week afterwards. I didn't have to wear diapers. I was good. And I've known men who've struggled with incontinence for months, 6 months, a year, because the walls were not strong enough. And when they got to go to the restroom, they either have to wear diapers or it's just, it's very difficult for them. So anyway, sorry, I'm backtracking here. So those were my options. These are the things we're vetting. Me and my wife are going through this process of saying, okay, but is this the best course of action for me at 55? Because if you're 70 something, doing a radiation treatment is different. If you're 80 something, doing those different things are different. For me at 55, it's like, that's a little younger.
Yes.
And I've done more weddings than funerals for people over the past 3 years or whatever. And so industry dudes, Biz Marquis and DJ Mr. C, as I was in the hospital the night, I happened to be in Connecticut the night that Fat Man Scoop had his incident and then passed away. I've been around this, the DJ Clark Kent's, like D'Angelo, Dwayne Wiggins, not just prostate, but these are just cancer. Some of them cancer. So we determined, okay, the best way for me to do this is I don't want to watch cancer. I don't want to treat cancer. I don't want to radiate cancer. I want to get rid of it completely. So I chose to have surgery. November 5th, 2024, had surgery, had my prostate removed. Doctors have a successful removal. They biopsy it. 5 days later, I come in and they tell me, Montell, we got it all. you're cancer free, and it wasn't early first stage prostate cancer. It was a very aggressive stage 2 prostate cancer. So when they biopsied it, what they thought was early was actually more aggressive. So, and I do want to go back just really quickly and say, when my genomic testing, the DNA testing, showed me that genetically within family and stuff like that, because grandma had breast cancer, and I had 2 uncles that had, like, there is some, and people will say, well, it's not DNA, it's just what you eat. And I get that. And I do agree with a lot of that, but I do agree there's also some level of cellular genetics that do have a small part to play in it. Mm-hmm. So I'm more predisposed, or it can be more aggressive because it has, been in a bloodline. So
this episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by DraftKings. The NBA season tips off, and so does DraftKings' newest fantasy game. DraftKings Pick 6 is the easiest way to play for big wins, with every possession giving you a shot at real money. Franz Wagner, Alperen Sengun, DeJounte Murray. With Pick 6, their stats aren't just highlights. They're your way to get in on the action this season. Here's how to play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more stats and unlock the upside every game brings. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules. Just you, your gut, and the shot at big returns. The NBA moves fast with live picks you can keep up. Jump in as the game unfolds. Every bucket is a chance to chase the upside. Pick 6 is available in Texas, California, Missouri, and more. New DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just $5 entry on your first pick set. Don't just watch basketball, cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code GILLY. That's code GILLY. Just $5 gets you $50 of Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Put it on and wear it right. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Heal. Fall is near. School and work are ramping up. Life is busy for all of us. I get it. You get it. Time is tough to come by, especially to get a meal that helps you towards your goals. Fortunately, Heal gets it too. At least $3 per meal, it packs with 40 grams of plant-based protein and 27 essential vitamins and minerals. No added sugars, gluten-free, tastes great with flavors like salted caramel and chocolate, plus it keeps me full for hours. It's perfect for breakfast, lunch, and post-workout. And just like you thought, Heal has everything covered. Just drop the first-of-kind super green drink in a can. It's called the Heal Daily Greens Ready to Drink. Forget powders, forget pills. This is your daily green, sparkling, refreshing, and ready whenever you are. I'm obsessed with this new product. Start every day with it. The one thing about Heal is packed. It got all the proteins, it got the minerals, it got everything you need right here. This little bottle right here, look. When it starts your day right, bam! What we talking about? Well, you need the proteins and the minerals, bam! What we talking about? Try Heal and get 15% off new customers by using code DOLLARS. That's code DOLLARS at Heal.com/dollars. Fool your best performance with Heal today. Right.
With that being said, I had the prostate removed. PSA level drops from, this is worth saying, because when I got diagnosed, it was like a 6.9. Yeah. I did all the vetting throughout the year. A week before my surgery, I went and made sure that I went back and got checked and tested one more time, because I'm also praying. I'm going to deliverance. I'm going everywhere. I'm showing up. Yeah. Everything I need to do to make sure I ain't got no ill will towards nobody, no bitterness, forgiveness. Me and God is like, I'm clearing the slate of everything. And during that time or whatever, when I went back a week beforehand, I'm thinking, okay, God, if you're gonna do something, now's the time to do it or whatever. And within that 9-month window or 11-month window from that diagnosis to the week before surgery, my PSA level went from 6.9 to 7.9. Like it did like a full jump. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go on and have the surgery, because if God was gonna heal it supernaturally, this is how it would have gone. And the idea after that is, well, we believe God could probably get more glory from the story if he does it the way he wants to do it.
Yeah.
I want him to heal me this way. He didn't heal me that way.
Right.
He's healing me a different way.
Right.
Cool. So, all right. So I have the surgery. Everything comes back. It was more aggressive than they thought, but they got it out. Fantastic. My PSA level had gone from 7.9 now to 1.7, but it should have gone to 0.
Yeah.
It did not go down to 0. When you have a prostate, there should be nothing producing protein,
Right.
so it should be gone.
Right.
But they were able to say, well, sometimes you've been producing PSA in your body, for 50-something years. Sometimes it takes time for it to drop. So I wait till the end of December or whatever, and I go back for a checkup, and it's gone from 1.7 to 1.5. I'm like, okay, so yeah, it is dropping. It should have dropped, right. But it didn't.
Right.
So from January of this year, 2025, all the way up through, June, I go back 6 months later, go for a 6 months checkup, because not only does early detection save lives, but regular checkups are things that help you monitor and be aware of what's happening in your body. I go back 6 months checkup and it's still at 1.5. So I'm still like, why is it at 1.5? It should be at 0.
Right.
But we keep moving on, and then I partnered up with the Zero Prostate Cancer. Zero Prostate Cancer is a nonprofit, and they brought me aboard to be a global ambassador, to be a spokesman, to help save lives. They have an initiative called Blitz the Barriers, where they want to save the lives of 100,000 men with over the next 10 years. By 2035, they want to help save the lives of 100,000 men. 1 in every 8 men, I think it is, 1 in every 8 men is going to be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in every 8. And 6 of those 8 will look like us.
Yes.
So the percentage for black men is like 70%, 75, almost 80% is going to be a black man, a brown man. And so I partnered with them. September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And so we're about to make prostate cancer put on the front page. We're going to get men checked. We're going to get them screened. We're going to take this how we do it. Like, we're going to do everything we can to put this at the forefront of this year. We set up interviews, going to New York City for, we're going to kick off this whole big thing. This is how we do it. It's 30 years old this year. It's crazy. This is how we do it. It's 30 years old this year, from 95 to 2025.
That's
and
wild.
we're going to go in and perform and do different things to show, the world this song can also help us bring some visibility to things that can help save men's lives.
Right.
I set up to go on the Today Show, and literally 5 days before I go on the Today Show to talk about how I beat prostate cancer, I get some news, from my 9-month checkup. It's like, hey, we see some things, we need to review some things or whatever. So I go back, do the testing, everything, and in that they found out, okay, there's more cancer there. So in my left lymph node and in my prostate bed, there's some undetectable stuff that's there, but basically cancer has returned. So I'm about to go on national television, and I'm about to tell everybody
how you beat it.
how I beat it, and I find out 5 days beforehand that I'm about to fight it again. So it wasn't about fighting it on the other side of it. I'm talking to y'all right now from the mud of it, which is a very, very different story to tell. It's different if I could tell you about, what it was like. I can tell you what it is like, not what it was. I can tell you what it is like right now. And so I still chose to tell the story. And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling the story. And I'm not fearful. I'm finding the ways to use the most reliable resources that I can, meaning I'm listening to what my doctors and medical professionals are saying. I'm listening to what holistic people are saying. I'm listening to what anybody that has any information, I got to vet it and pray over it and listen for the clarity of, like I said, every person is different, every cancer is different, how people process is different. And from that standpoint, I got to take the things that are going to apply for me to get healed, because I don't just want to be healed, I want to be whole. And there's a difference between being healed and whole. A lot of people don't know that. And so the healing is taking place. A lot of because what's happening with the ablation of this proton therapy, which is what I'm currently doing right now. 37 treatments, which takes 7.5 weeks. I just finished 18 this morning when y'all touched down. 18 was this morning, so I got 19 more to go. And basically every morning I get up about 5 in the morning. I drive an hour across town. I go to the Proton Therapy Center. They put me in a machine and I go in there and I have stickers on my body so that they can line me up properly on the machine. So lasers, whereas regular radiation is a photon treatment that hits that entire area. Proton treatment is a very, very pencil-like, very targeted laser radiation where literally I sit on a machine, the machine calibrates and puts me right in the exact position.
Okay.
I gotta have empty bowels and I gotta have a full bladder, and that helps save my rectum, my bladder, colon, all those other pieces. They need to have clear sight to be able to just give small doses of radiation into those different areas of my body. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I've been doing it. I get up and then I go do whatever else I'm doing, during the day. I function, I move, I golf, I exercise, I live. So.
I just want to say, man, I want to commend you for having the strength, first and foremost, just to be able to talk about it, just being real. This some scary shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be able to talk about it and do it in such a tasteful way where, you know what I mean? It's like you really giving out real game, which has got its attention, motivation, and education. This is what our platform is based upon. You know what I mean? So for you to accept what's going on and want to put it in the world to try to save some lives, knowing what you're going through, I commend you, brother, because it take a lot to do what you're doing, brother.
I appreciate that,
man.
man.
I commend you, you know what I mean? And you got your son here. I commend you, you know what I'm saying, for being on the journey with your pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm somebody that lost my son. You know what I'm saying? So when I see you, when I see your dad, it touched my heart in a different way. And to know your dad going through what he going through, but you right here with him, I appreciate you for that, nephew. You feel what I'm saying?
Me too.
But
yeah.
You strong. You a strong brother, man. I want you to know that, brother.
Yo, really, what's interesting is what we're doing is we're putting a light on something that's very private.
Yes.
One, men don't want to talk about it.
No.
It's a very personal and private thing, especially because you're dealing with parts of the body that deal with parts of the body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grateful for me, after my surgery initially in November or whatever, about 4 weeks afterward, my intimacy with my wife was restored.
Right.
So I was able to be able to go, and so I thank God for that. But because it's that personal, that's one of the things that men don't want to talk about. And then not only that, even if it's not prostate cancer, it's like, I remember hearing while I'm going through my journey, I heard Randy Moss had liver cancer.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then it was like, when he finally came out and he was saying, yeah, I had liver cancer. This is the treatment I'm doing. And they had a couple of weeks in the NFL where everybody was wearing the jerseys, Moss cancer. And then that was all that I heard. So at the time I'm navigating, my journey with cancer, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how Randy told his wife. I don't know how Randy told his mom. I don't know if he told his kid. Like, I don't know how he navigated that. And then boom, here comes a blurb. D Wade has like 60% of his kidneys left. He had kidney cancer. Like, D Wade? Like, that's my dude. This is how we do it. It's like his favorite song. D Wade had kidney cancer. Well, what's the story behind that? What's the story about, how did Gabrielle deal with, how did the family deal with that? What is the enemy? Like, I don't know shit. I don't know. I don't have a GPS. Right. I look at early on, it's Chadwick Boseman, doing all these movies, 42, getting these awards, speaking, doing this, that, the other, and then boom, he's gone, cancer. And nobody knows, like I felt like I didn't have a template. That's not a knock on
right,
I love these men.
Right.
I love these men, and it is a private thing. With D'Angelo, just passed away 2 weeks ago from colon cancer. I think it was colon cancer or whatever. And they announced he passed away after a private battle with cancer.
Right.
And because it's private, you know, cancer is an isolator, man. It wants to isolate you in a space to take you out and try and take out everything else that's near you. And so the only thing I think I'm trying to do is I'm trying to tear the veil back on this thing and say, yeah, I'm scared, but I'm gonna fight. And yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean? My faith is the thing that got me able to, because I'll keep it 100 with you. I don't want to do this.
No, who would want to do this?
I do not want to do this. And I have a person, Coach Rowe Parks, who's helping me with my eating and things like that. And when she prays for me, she keeps saying, "You're the perfect man for the job. You are the perfect man for the job." I do not want to be the perfect man for this job. I don't want that.
Right.
But if I'm the perfect man for the job, I just got to be the perfect man for the job.
Right.
And so that's why.
And I'm a person that believe that God speak to you a lot of times through other people.
Yeah. Oh, no question.
You know what I mean?
No question.
So maybe that is God speaking. You know what I mean? Because think about it, as many people that have come up against what you've come up, not too many people have the courage to speak out on it. It's more of a personal thing.
It's personal.
And that's cool too. However you face your own battles, that's cool too. That's why I commend you so much for having the heart to do it, because that shit takes a lot of heart, brother.
Can I say this?
Yes.
Because I want to make sure that I want to be careful with words. I don't want to say people are not courageous enough. I do believe anybody that's fighting cancer,
Right.
you have to be courageous.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not courageous when you face it or whatever, this is where you hear the story of somebody got diagnosed and then 3 weeks later they were gone. Right. You have to be courageous in however you choose to take on the fight. The question then becomes, how do you document the fight?
Right.
How do you go behind and give you the scenes of what it looks like behind the scenes? And so,
and I think the problem too, where a lot of people, you know, don't want to document the fight, is because, you know, cancer eats you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just in case I do pass, I don't want my lasting existence to be in that light.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want my lasting existence to the public and to the people to be me sick, me, you know, me lost a lot of weight. I'd rather just do that on the personal with my family. You know what I mean?
I get that.
So
100%.
I think that probably is a reason why.
It's a deterrent for sure.
Especially when you're a star.
Yeah.
Because when you're a star, you've been seen in such a light, and you know you've been a sex symbol to the women since the 90s.
Tell them.
You know what I'm saying? So it's real talk, though. You know you.
He's like, yeah. Look at my son. Like, your pops.
You know what I mean? Where you think you get it from? You just thought you woke up looking like.
You got it honest.
So you've been a sex symbol for the ladies since the 90s. So, you know, you might feel as though as you got this certain stature you got to live up to, and I'm not going to let them see me in that light, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really takes a lot of heart to do what you're doing, brother. Like I don't never want that to go unnoticed.
I appreciate
you know what I mean? What you're doing is very helpful for people, and they get to, you know, hear your story, and they get to, somebody sitting around now is like, yo, let me go get checked out, man, just to make sure. But I damn near start crying just listening to your shit because I know what you going through. You know what I mean? And to be able to sit here with a straight, stern face and tell your story, and it's like, that's a strong brother right there.
Like for you to be able to.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Cash App. When you get the Cash App card, not only do you get access to a ton of perks and benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales or discounts on popular brands, but you also have extra security with power to instantly lock or unlock your card right from your phone in just one tap. If a suspicious transaction pops up on your card, Cash App has your back by automatically declining the purchase and sending you the heads up to confirm if it's you or not. Behind the scenes, you can rest assured knowing your account balance is protected 24/7 fraud monitoring. Spend with peace of mind today and order a Cash App card in the app or cashapp.app/card. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code SECURE10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cashapp.app/legal/podcast for full disclosure. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Jackpocket. Ordering official state lottery tickets have never been easier, thanks to Jackpocket lottery app. Now all your favorite lottery games like Mega Millions, Powerball, are just a tap away on your phone. Jackpocket is a safe, secure, and easy to use. And the best part is Mega Millions is on the rise, so we've teamed up with Jackpocket to bring you a special offer. New customers who opt in receive $5 in lottery credits. Just use code GILLY2. Gilly in the number 2. Come on. Ain't no need for you to turn this down. You can use that $5 to bet on Mega Millions or something. Might bring you in $1 quadrillion or something. You hear me? Jackpocket is America's #1 lottery app. Don't forget, sign up, use code GILLY2 and get that $5 in lottery credits. You have nothing to use. You have nothing to lose. Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. Right.
Be public about your journey. Your public journey is going to save lives because it's going to encourage people to say, let me go get checked up. And it's going, a lot of people going to be detected. Some people is going to be okay, but it's going to encourage a lot of people to say, you know what? Somebody mother might see this. Their brother might see this. Their sister might see this. There's always somebody in the family that's always encouraging people to get checked up. But
you got the influence.
You fall deaf. It's somebody that work in the medical field. You fall on deaf ears. You know how many women, when I posted that post, it was so many women. And like I be telling my father, please keep, because when it comes to us, we afraid of the doctors.
Right.
A lot of people, I understand, and then you know how a lot of us be. Man, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't care. You go to the barbershop, you talk to somebody. Man, I don't care.
I'd rather not know.
I'd rather not know. What happened. God got me. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, but it's like just you sharing this it's just so important. And I really thank you for that, because it's gonna be people from all over the world that's gonna see this and be like, damn, I gotta go. Because even with me sharing my story, people's like, damn, Wallo, I'm going now.
Yeah.
I've been, my sister was telling, my daughter was telling, I'm gonna go. They don't seem like, because it takes a couple minutes.
That's right.
It takes a couple minutes to draw blood. It takes a couple minutes to go through the procedure. It's just a couple minutes.
That's it. And I, like I said, I've been getting the finger check, from the time I was 42 or whatever. Yeah. But that wasn't what was detected. Mm-mm. That wasn't even detected it for me. It was the PSA level. Yeah, PSA. They can do it with the blood now. And so anybody that got that fear or whatever, you got to take that off your list now, because that's an excuse at this point. Because if nobody putting their finger, okay, will you go get your blood checked? What is your blood type anyway? Yeah. You know what your blood type is? Mm-hmm. If you in a car accident and they need to give you a blood test, do you have that? So you got to go at some point to have your blood checked so that people could be able to save your life or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to get your blood to find out, what's going on with your blood.
Quick needle.
Just ask them, hey, make sure you do a PSA test for me. It's all in the same sample. You take the sample and just find out.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. Now that you got, because cancer had you on the ropes, but now you got cancer on the ropes. Mm. When you beat this after these next 19 treatments, because you will beat it.
Facts.
You will beat it, brother. What's next? Have you even thought about it?
Oh yeah. I'm an eternity minded guy.
Yes.
So I don't just think about the next. Like I'm thinking far beyond,
Yes.
just this. Initially, I'm ringing that bell on November 26th, the day before Thanksgiving. I have a lot to be thankful for. And so that's the initial. The next thing is, like I said, this is how we do it.
Where you ringing it at?
I'm ringing it at Emory down in Atlanta. Yeah.
If we free on the 26th, we gonna come down, brother.
You want to come? Listen, I'm frying turkey the next day. But you want to stay for Thanksgiving?
Well, I got a wife. I got probably. I tell my wife I'm
Come in
spending
and be out.
Thanksgiving with.
In the A.
Bring your wife. You want to bring your wife? Come down. Get some of that fried turkey. Yeah, I ain't playing with that.
Yeah.
For real. No, but yeah. So after ringing the bell, this is how we do it. It's 30 years old this year. Zero Prostate Cancer, the nonprofit, they turned 30 in 2026. So to me, ringing that bell is going to be how we have the conclusion to the documentary. The documentary is called Sustain, by the way. And if anybody wants to check out, they can go to sustainthemovie.com or on IG. It's just Sustain the Movie.
It's not out yet, though, right?
It's not out yet, but there is a 10-minute reel, a sizzle reel, that is. It's I don't even have the words for it.
We're gonna play the sizzle reel right here, right now.
It's phenomenal, bro. But that's gonna be the full documentary. So the goal is to finish the documentary. I'm gonna slate up to hit all the film festivals and stuff for 2026 because I'm making a film. I'm gonna be a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honorary doctorate, Grammy Award winner, all this. Now I'm about to move into filmmaking. So we're going to take the documentary into 2026. 30 years of This Is How We Do It. 30 years of Zero Prostate Cancer. I'm going to do a 30-city tour. 30 cities where I screen the documentary and I screen men at the screenings.
That's major.
And then there'll be a concert in those 30 cities. And it's going to be the This Is How We Cure It tour. So that is the goal. The goal for 2026, 30 cities, 30 screenings. Screenings at the screenings, men get screened, they come into the concert for free, all of that, that's the goal for 2026. And then just to, whereas Zero Prostate wants to see 100,000 men's lives saved by 2035, I'm trying to do that in half the time.
Absolutely.
That's the goal.
I got no doubt in my mind that the documentary will be a huge success. Because one thing that people tap into is raw and real and uncut truth and emotion. And I haven't seen it, but I know it can't be anything less than that on there.
It's fire, man.
From the things you're going through, you know what I mean?
It's fire. It's fire.
I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be whatever platform is on, Netflix, with Amazon Prime, but
it's going to win Sundance.
It's going to go #1.
I'll take that.
In the world.
Sundance.
I'll take that.
I'm calling it right now. It's going to go #1 in the world. Whether you put it on Netflix, when you click on, it's going to say the #1 documentary in the world right now.
Come on.
Is his documentary.
I believe that.
I'm calling it right now.
I receive that.
Absolutely.
I just want to tell you, man, we greatly appreciate you taking the time.
Yes.
I really appreciate you reaching out and saying, man, I got to share this. Like you said, no, we got to talk more about this. And I think it's important. That we want to keep the people updated on the whole journey, and we gonna come out to the show.
Let's do it.
I know you coming to the East Coast, Baltimore, DC, New York, Jersey.
Absolutely.
I know
you feel it.
Yeah, we feel it.
Okay, if I come out to Philly, y'all just got to bring me out.
Oh yeah, we is bringing you out. We gonna do the song with you.
We'll do this. Well, that's a little extra.
Damn, we can't do the song with you.
You didn't bring me out.
Damn, he ain't gonna let us perform with him. Damn, we gonna be in there. Hands in the air.
We can do it. We can do it.
OG Mac wanna be, you know what I mean? Because he was a wanna be player. You know what I mean? So we told him, point to him, or you a wanna be player. You know what I mean? But no, listen, man, we appreciate you. No, I'm thinking, damn, he like, we ready to perform with classical. I'm like, damn, it's over.
And you have been right up there.
Yep, all that shit. Grab the mic backups and ad-libbing and all that, hyping shit up, you know what I mean? Shit, you know, they was like that. You know what I mean?
Enough over there cracking
up. But listen, brother, we appreciate you.
Yes, man.
Sending major prayers and love to you and your family.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, because so many people gonna see this, and so many people gonna get checked out.
Yeah.
And everything that y'all doing with the organization and nonprofit is gonna reach so many people. So it's like you saving lives, and you're gonna be responsible for saving a lot of people.
Shout out to the real MVP, his wife.
Yeah, facts.
His wife, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mrs. Kristen Jordan
She
is
sat down and said,
She
got
held
this.
him down.
She's
You know
a
what I
G.
mean? She held him down
Holding me
like
down and holding
even
me
when
up.
nobody didn't know but just her and him.
Yep.
She
was like,
held him
got
down.
this.
So shout
That's
out.
a lot to carry, man.
Yeah,
for-
because you got to
for
go
wife.
home
Wife.
What?
and she holding you up like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. We're going to figure this out. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to the real MVP, man.
I got a good tribe, man. I got a good tribe of people. Like my sons, my daughter, like people that's been coming to the sessions to meet me on certain mornings. With my boy Q Parker, from formerly from 112. Q has been coming through the hospital. My boy RL came through. Some pastors, friends. People have been really. My boy E, like people have been coming. You know what I'm saying, to support me. So in these 18 that I got down or whatever, it's like I haven't been there by myself. And then I got prayer people like all over the world that's like holding me up. Like you're right. I'm gonna beat this.
Yes.
I beat it once.
Yes.
And so I'll be a 2-time cancer survivor.
Right.
I'm making like all the eating changes and stuff because I don't want to keep dealing with this. You know what I mean? I'll do what I have to do, but in this story that God is helping or writing or orchestrating or whatever, I would love for this to be the last thing to have to deal with in this,
Space.
in this space.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, this is another episode of $1 million
Yes.
worth of game, but this
Yes.
$1 million worth of health.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Health is wealth.
Facts.
Get out there, get a checkup for early detection so you can be here for your family. Men, we got to stop being scared. We ain't scared of nothing else in life. We'd try anything, we'd do this and do that. We risked our life doing all types of stuff being a man, especially coming up in urban environments. We got to stop being scared. That, like you said, it ain't about the finger, it's about you go get blood now. So it's no excuses. We'll be talking about. Let's get it done. $1 million worth of game, Montell Jordan. And this is how we do it. Getting our health right.
It's just like that.
Right.